Imagine an animal that can hit life's reset button, turn back the clock, reverse aging, and start its life again. Sounds like science fiction, but it's real. Today on BioMystery, we dive into the astonishing world of the immortal jellyfish, Turritopsis dohrnii. We'll explain how it can rejuvenate, what scientists have actually discovered, and why this tiny sea creature fascinates biologists hunting for the secrets of aging. Is it truly immortal? Not in the way a vampire is. Individuals still die from predators, disease, and accidents. But at the cellular level, this jellyfish can reverse its life cycle and, theoretically, repeat that reversal indefinitely. A process that challenges everything we know about aging. Scientists study it because it could reveal fundamental mechanisms of regeneration and cellular plasticity. First, let's rewind and learn what the jellyfish's life cycle normally looks like, so we can see how strange its escape hatch really is. Most hydrozoans, the group our jelly belongs to, have two main stages. They start as a tiny larva called a planula, which settles and grows into a polyp, a small, sessile colony that often looks like a tiny anemone. From the polyp, buds detach as free-swimming medusae, the jellyfish you recognize, which mature, reproduce sexually, and often die. That's the standard life script. Turritopsis dohrnii can perform a biological backflip. When stressed, injured, or after reproducing, a mature medusa can transform its cells and sink back to the seafloor. Not to die, but to become a polyp again. That medusa literally turns itself into an earlier stage of life and then starts the whole cycle anew. This is called life cycle reversal or rejuvenation. It's not a rumor. It's been observed and described in lab and field studies. The trick is cellular plasticity. Certain specialized cells change their identity, a process scientists call transdifferentiation. Cells that were one type morph into another, rebuilding body parts and reorganizing tissues, so the entire medusa reverts into a polyp. In short, cells rewrite their job description. Transdifferentiation differs from stem cell-based regeneration. Rather than activating a stockpile of stem cells, existing differentiated cells switch identity. Think of a specialized worker on a factory line who suddenly learns a totally different skill and adopts a new role, without going back to school. In Turritopsis, muscle and epidermal cells have been seen to reshape into different cell types needed for a polyp. Immortal in biology doesn't mean invincible. In the wild, most Turritopsis individuals are eaten, sickened, or otherwise removed before they ever get a chance to revert. The label immortal refers to a theoretical capacity for indefinite life cycle cycling, not guaranteed survival. What immortal really means here is that, under the right conditions, this jellyfish can escape the usual one-way path from polyp to medusa to death. Instead, it can loop back to the polyp stage and start again. That makes it biologically immortal, but not invincible. In lab conditions, repeated rejuvenations have been documented, but natural mortality still plays a huge role. Modern studies are beginning to map the genes and regulatory networks behind this plasticity. Comparative genomics between mortal and immortal cnidarians suggest unique gene networks for DNA repair, cell cycle control, and cellular plasticity, the very building blocks of rejuvenation. Researchers hope these findings can offer clues to aging and regeneration more broadly. If we can understand how Turritopsis reprograms its mature cells, we might learn new ways to enhance tissue repair. They found genes linked to DNA repair, stress resistance, and the control of cell death that seem to be especially active in this species. In particular, some of its genes involved in DNA repair and protecting cells from stress are dialed up. That may help its cells survive damage, reorganize, and avoid the usual path into irreversible aging and cell death. Those genes could help us learn more about new ways to enhance tissue repair, improve regenerative medicine, or understand fundamental limits of aging. But caution. The jellyfish is a tiny, very different animal. Translating mechanisms from a hydrozoan to humans is far from straightforward. Recently, scientists have found other unexpected forms of life cycle plasticity in unrelated jelly-like animals. Some flatworms can regrow an entire body from a small fragment. Hydras can endlessly bud off new tissue without showing clear signs of aging, suggesting that reverse development may be more widespread than once thought. A discovery that widens the search for conserved mechanisms across species. Researchers watching aquaria noticed medusae failing to follow the expected path. Instead of dying, they shrank, reorganized, and became polyps again. The discovery forced scientists to rethink one of biology's oldest assumptions, that life is a one-way street. Could humans ever reset like a jellyfish? Not with what we know now. The jelly's solutions are molecularly unique and adapted to its tiny, simple body plan. Still, studying these processes deepens our understanding of cellular identity and could inspire new regenerative therapies, not immortality pills. But it can reveal principles of how to better repair damage, delay age-related decline, or keep cells flexible for longer. Instead of chasing eternal life, the real goal is understanding why we age at all, and what parts of that process might be negotiable. Quick myth bust. No, Turritopsis doesn't give humans immortality. No, it doesn't reverse time. Yes, its abilities are real, but limited by environment and chance. The immortal jellyfish is not magic. It is biology pushing the limits of what we thought possible. It rewrites cell identity, escapes death in unique ways, and offers a rare window into the mechanics of aging and regeneration. Whether it will teach us to heal ourselves better remains an open, thrilling question. If you loved this deep dive, subscribe for more mysterious biology explained. Comment below. Which organism should we investigate next? Thanks for watching BioMystery, uncovering the strange truths of life, one episode at a time.